So before we get into this video, I just want to quickly say, I've finished the outro, I've done all that, and I've finished the video by now. I just want to quickly record this for the intro, telling you that if I sound really odd in the video, which I do, I've just checked, it's because I am ill. For one, I've got a really runny nose for some reason, so if I sound bunged up, then that is why. And two, this video is kind of rushed, just because I haven't uploaded in 3 days and I'm ill. So basically, yeah, I hope you can enjoy the video even though it's quite rushed, and you can kind of tell it's rushed. I do talk much faster than I normally do, and I do talk very fast anyway. These are all 10 perks in Zombies. So the first perk we've got is Quickies. Quickies is the equivalent to Speed Cola. It lets you rebuild barriers faster, it lets you reload your gun faster. It's essentially just Speed Cola, and it's just been renamed, and it has all the effects of Speed Cola. So here we have Bang Bangs. Now Bang Bangs is double tap. That's all I can really say. I'm not sure if it's double tap 1.0, where it makes your gun fire faster. I'm not sure if it's double tap 2.0, which I'm guessing it is, because obviously double tap 2.0 is much better than double tap 1.0, so I'm going to guess it's double tap 2.0, but on the thread I was reading, it just said it was equivalent to double tap. It did not say what it did, it just said it was equivalent to double tap, so I'm going to guess it's 2.0, but at this moment I have no idea. So the next two perks I'm going to go on about are the two perks that people have been begging to bring back into Zombies. One has already been in Zombies, and one is a fan-made perk by yours truly, Mad Gaz Gaming, and it's just not been implemented. Anyway, the first perk I'm going to be going on about is Trailblazers. Now Trailblazers is Banana Colada. Now I may or may not have gameplay on screen now of what this perk does, but essentially you'll slide on the ground and it'll leave a fire trail behind you now, and it essentially works the exact same way as Banana Colada, just their own take on it. Instead of sliding and you leave a loaded trail of banana slime, you slide and you'll leave a trail of fire, which I think is pretty cool, and I feel like they're implementing this just for the fans, which is a good move. So another perk people have been wanting in Zombies is PhD Flopper, and we've finally got it back in Infinite Warfare Zombies, which I don't think a lot of people expected. Now, I don't think the Dolphin Dive feature is going to be in this, as you can only slide in Infinite Warfare Zombies, you can't flop, unless you jump down from a high area and maybe it explodes or something, but as far as I'm aware, there's no flop effect of PhD Flopper, which is obviously why it's not called PhD Flopper. It's bomb stoppers, and you can stop bombs, basically. You can stop explosive damage, so it's essentially PhD Flopper without the flop. And to be honest, I didn't really use a flop anyway. I'm just excited to have no explosive damage. I'm not sure if it's going to be good or not. I'm not sure if any wonder weapons have explosive damage. I know obviously the rocket launchers and stuff will, but I hope there's actually good weapons that need explosive damage, so I can actually have a purpose for this perk. I don't want it to be one of them perks you just leave to the side, but PhD Flopper comes in to Infinite Warfare Zombies in flying colours. So speaking of flying colours, we have Racing Stripes. Now Racing Stripes is the equivalent of Stamina Up, and it's essentially, it does the exact same thing. Now a lot of Infinite Warfare perks do the exact same thing, like PhD does next to, I think, the exact same thing. We have got an equivalent of Juggernaut and Quick Revive, which is coming up in the video. We've had Double Tap, we've had Speed Cola. Like, there's a lot of perks in Infinite Warfare Zombies that are carbon copies of the perks in Black Ops 3 Zombies and Treyarch Zombies in general, but that's what to expect really. If they didn't have these perks, it would make Zombies much harder, and this is what makes Zombies Zombies. So they're not copying at all, but yeah, Stamina Up is Racing Stripes, and it essentially just makes you run faster and for a longer period of time, exactly like Stamina Up does. So the two perks I'm going to go on about now, I'm just going to say at the exact same time, because they're carbon copies of what they were in Black Ops 3, and they're next enough in the exact same. We've got Tough Enough, which is the exact same thing as Juggernaut, and we've got Get Up and Atoms, which is the exact same thing as Quick Revive. Now in Quick Revive's case, Get Up and Atoms, I don't know if it's going to be a free buy and then it disappears kind of perk on solo, but I know it works the exact same way on multiplayer and the exact same way on solo, but I'm not sure if you can buy it at limited times, or if it's like 4 times or 2 times, or if it's just irregular 3 times that you can buy it on solo. I'm not sure about that. And Juggernaut just makes you a bit stronger, so that's what Tough Enough is. So the next perk we're going to be going on about here is Blue Bolts. Now I'm not sure if Blue Bolts is the exact same thing as Electric Cherry, but all I know is when you reload your gun, it stuns zombies around you. Now I'm not sure if it's with Electric, I'm not sure if it's with anything else, but Blue Bolts sounds very similar to Electric, so I'm going to assume that it's Electric that stuns the zombies, but all we know now is that this perk will stun zombies around you. Very similar to Electric Cherry. We also have Mule Munches, which is the exact same thing as Mule Kick. It lets you hold 3 guns instead of the original 2. So the reason I left this perk last is because it's the one perk that we have no idea what it does. It's not a carbon copy of any perk in Black Ops 3 Zombies, and it's not a perk we've seen yet. This is Slappy Taffy. Now, what the description of this perk says is that melee attacks do more damage, and there'll be an effect where it just blasts away all the zombies around you. Now, a lot of people are saying this is like Widow's Wine, which I can kind of see. It makes your melee attacks stronger, and it blasts away the zombies behind you, but this is not Widow's Wine in the sense that it's Widow's Wine with spiderwebs, but a Slappy Taffy. Imagine if it was like sweets or something that just got stuck on the zombies and made him explode around you or something. That'd be really cool. That's what I'm assuming this perk is, by the name and by what it does. I think this is their take on Widow's Wine. But anyway, tell me what you thought about these perks in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your opinion, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you, and goodbye.